How are
Hello.
you? You must be China? Yeah. I'm Isa. I'm the social worker here, and your job?
Yes.
Hello, job.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Would you like any drinks or tea or coffee? Is the airport just right for you guys? So, how did you get here? Hmm, you come together with a car? Yeah. So, how you feeling right now, you two? How about you, Josh?
I'm angry because I really surprised that when I heard about Janet, because I never expected that much happen. I'm really shocked. It's shock for me. Already I'm tense for my daughter, and really I'm not happy. We don't have good relationship. So my daughter doesn't want to talk to me. They're always avoiding me. So I'm upset. And then I heard Janet. So I'm really feeling very bad and angry. So I want to finish the matter as soon as possible.
So, you're saying that at the moment you're very angry to the situation. Are you angry as well to Janet? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about you, Janet? How are you feeling right now? Come
Yeah,
on.
I'm not quite comfortable now because this is our first time to talk about the situation that we're going through right now. So, but I also expected that he will be mad at me on knowing that I'm doing those stuffs like gambling. So I'm not really surprised.
I see. So, do you guys have discussed anything before you come here?
No.
So you don't talk at all. Okay, I see. So knowing but before we start anything, I would like to inform you that what we have discussed will remain in this room. Everything will be confidential, so you don't have to worry about that. I will not talk everything to anybody, but unless if there is any problem with security, I have to disclose this to the authority. But for you, Janet, because the court ordered you to come here, so I need to submit some report for them to know that you're attending this counseling. Okay, thank you. Um, yeah, so I would like to ask Janet, after hearing that Joff is a bit angry and upset, how do you feel about that?
I'm a bit worried right now actually because we seldom talk at home because he's always away.
Ah, okay, I
He's
see.
always busy, so right now I'm not really comfortable sharing these thoughts.
I can see that. So Joff is not being open to you in any, you don't have any communication or you interact in at home?
Not that much. We don't talk about those problems.
So,
So yeah,
yeah, so what do you do at home? What is your activity at home if you're not talking?
yeah. So sometimes because during the day he's out of the house, so um at home I really feel bored. So I try to go out and go
So
to
you go out.
yeah
Okay.
near cafes and then do some gambling. Yeah, just like that outside. And then because I find those the people there very accommodating, so it's my way to relieve my stress at home.
So you feel very stressed at home.
Yeah.
So how do you feel dropped when hearing those words from Janet that she feel very lonely and stressed being at home because you're not
Yeah.
there all the time and
Yes.
you're always at work.
Before I was like angry when I hear about that, and I really will now become to know that, and I just came to there somewhere my mistake. because my daughter is not talking, so I try to avoid it. She doesn't want to talk to me, so just spending my time outside. So that I noticed that my mistake there. I didn't give the time to Janet. But another thing is that I'm the only one person who is earning money
Oh,
for the
I can.
whole house. So that's also I need to spend together all money before Janice was working, and now she doesn't have job. So all for that is on my head. So that's why I need to do the job more hours. So
I
that
understand.
however I'm willing to spend the time with her and as well as my daughter.
Yeah, I understand. You want to provide more to your family. That's why you're working so hard, and seems like you're doing this for them, so they can have you can provide them what they need. And but you didn't realize that it affects your life and your relationship to your daughter. So Janet, hearing this from your husband, like she's doing this for you and doing this for your family. How do you feel right now? Do you anything that you can
Yeah, I understand that he really needs to work for us. So that's why I don't tell him that please spend time for us, because I know he's right now he's busy. So because before I'm just trying to cope up with the situation, because before um it's really different now, because before we tried to have our weekends for some leisure activities together with the whole family, but now it's really different. That I find that affects our child.
So
Many.
how old is your daughter?
She's already 14 years old.
She's already
Yeah.
14. So how's your relationship with your daughter at the moment as a mother?
Yeah, right now she's quite not really talking a lot at home. She's very quiet. I try to talk to her, but she's always locking the door of her room, and then I find out that she's not attending her class anymore. That I really find it hard.
Okay, I see. So just wanna ask Janet, how do you come up with releasing your stress through gambling? Gives you this idea.
Yeah, so because before um actually I have a background. My dad is doing those stuffs when I was a child, so
I
I
see. So
transferred.
you inherit that that kind of leisure from your parents.
Yeah.
I see. So if you are to go home today after this 20-minute session, what do you think you will do after the session? What will activity that you will do in your house after the session?
In this session.
Yeah, are you gonna still, yeah, if this session will be better, what will you guys plan to do?
So I plan to go straight for going home,
Mm-hmm.
and then
What is your
talk.
activity you
I really
want?
wanted
Yeah,
to talk to Jeff.
you want to talk to Jeff and you want to communicate with him. Is that what you
Yeah.
mean?
I really wanted to fix this for our daughter.
So you're trying to say that after this session, you want to talk to Jeff and be open to him
Yeah.
and talk to him about your problem. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay, that's very good idea. Because it's really important for us to have a good communication, especially in a relationship. Communication is one way to understand each other. Because if you keep just being silent and not talking to your problem and just avoiding it, it's really hard to fix it. So that's a good idea as well. Um, yeah, if I were to if you were to scale your relationship way back before 15 years ago, So what is your relationship? Um, if you scale it from 10 is the highest, like the sweetest and the best, and 1 is the lowest, like there's no any more there's no any more, sweetness, and the relationship is changed a lot. So what's
So,
your,
so you mean before?
yeah.
Yeah, so 14 years ago, because Mary is not yet born,
Mhm.
we feel, I can say that it's 10, the highest, it's the strongest one.
Mhm.
I think it's the best feeling before, that we don't have a lot of problems that we encounter. We're always happy, and
Always
even
happy.
there's a problem, we
Yeah.
can we can still manage to fix it. Unlike now, it's so different.
How about you, Job?
Yes, that time was great time. I'm missing the time. And that one was good. We have got very good communication there, understanding each other, and whatever friendly open, we open each other. And if I do not like her, I straight away tell that I think this is wrong, so we can understand each other, but not at that moment.
What was your usual activity before? Because you said everything was good, you feel so happy. So what was your usual activity?
Did outing, we did go, used to go frequently, movie, a picnic, fishing, many activities we go, camping, we went like it. So
Would you like to
different.
go back to that situation again? To be close, watch
You like
movie
to?
again.
It's possible, but now it's a different story because we already have married. So
Mhm.
before we were free to do
Yeah,
these
I
things.
understand about that. It's because you also need to prioritize your budget. But do you think what is your goal after this session? Would you like to do some, get together to be just watch movie together in your house? Is that also a good idea? Do you think so? So you can have a communication.
I wanted to. I really wanted to.
Yeah, yes, I agree with her. Then I can do that because I really worry about my daughter. So that's the thing. When we have got that, because we are a parent, as a parent, we have got big responsibility about her. So to become better, her situation to improve her life. So we have to do about, we need to just good relationship we have, we understand each other. That time she will feel a little bit better because she is grown up, 14 years old. So
Yeah.
she understand if we have got good relationship, she can guess and she can understand.
So
She,
you mentioned, Janet, that your way of coping up your stress is going to gambling to relieve your stress. How about your job? How are you able to cope up with this situation?
that's why that when this is, I do not know that my situation is like, I didn't notice about Janet, what Janet is doing, because my daughter is not talking to me. I get angry and I have a fight. So I don't want to fight always. And my daughter also not talking to me. That's why I escape from that. So that is my coping
Mm-hmm.
before.
That's
But
your coping
yeah,
for
my for coping is that I to get myself to release. I
just to
just
get out from your
put
family.
myself in my work only. But at the moment, but that was not right. So I think as a house head, I need to change my responsibility. I need to see Janet as well as my daughter to making the good family atmosphere, happy family. So I need to change.
So hearing everything from you guys, you said about gambling problem, about escaping from family because you just want to release your stress and you don't want to argue or make conflict with your wife or with your daughter. And hearing from Janet about she's feeling so lonely because you're not always around, and she have as well problem with your daughter, and her way of coping up is going to coffee and doing some poker. So Yeah, everything. So I would like to ask Janet, what will you do? Because your husband is willing to support you. What will you do to make some difference in your relationship?
So because I'm really willing to stop my habit, and so I'm really planning to. I wanted to try my best to stay away from those bad habits. So I really wanted to stay at home, spend my time with my kid, with my only child. So I really wanted to spend time with my family. So, since I've heard from Jeff that he's willing to um, give up or cut some of his time to spend with us, and so I'm really glad that I've heard. This is the first time that I heard it from him. So yeah,
It's a good idea because now you just realize that you want to spend time with your daughter, and it's nice to hear from that that you're willing to help yourself as well.
yes.
And how about you, Joe? What are the things that
Yes,
you want to
but
do to make difference in your relationship?
yes, I will try to adjust. If Janet will get a job, that will be very great if she work part time.
Yeah, that's
And
a good
because
idea
I
as
can
well.
hear that she is telling that she will stay with her daughter, spend the time as a mother, and then she also would like to stop her bad habit. So that's the thing. That would be great. My idea is like to reduce. For me, I'm working alone, so that's it. Time is I have to see the money income, how I have to support the family. That's why I'm spending the extra hour. That if I can able to
Yeah,
reduce the extra
mhm.
hour, so that extra hour will buy family. Now I have to change the life shift. My working hours should be the morning till evening, and then when I come to that I need to adjust my working hours to spend with my family to the extra time to
Yeah,
make happy family.
that's a very good idea too, Josh. Yeah, if Janet can find a job to help you, you can spend more time to your family and you don't need to work hard and always working almost every day. Yeah. So after talking with me today, you were able to express, and now George, you knew that Janet has a gambling problem and she's being told by the court to come here to talk to us for a social worker. So how do you feel right now after talking with me,
Yes,
after knowing everything?
I can hear that Janet she admitted her problem. She
Mm-hmm.
admitted her mistake and she's ready to change. So I'm really happy for
Mm-hmm.
that. But practically, let's see how it's go that how it's changed. We will try and we need to support each other. So I have to
That's
support
true.
Janet to change her habit to the good habit. So that would be great for me. I would like to get my daughter to get attached with us because we are fighting always. So my daughter, maybe she's scared. That's why she doesn't want to talk and she's hiding herself. So we would like to see that because this is daughter, not son. So we would
Yeah.
like to get the proper her future.
That's a very good idea, Joff, because you want to spend time to your daughter instead of going out and just to not to see them. Now you will realize that you need to spend time to your daughter. Yeah. So how about you, Janet?
I'm quite relieved now that I've heard a lot from Jeff. So
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I really understand where he's coming from. So and I really admit that I got a lot of mistakes. So attending this session makes me feel comfortable to sharing my feeling about Jeff, which we have didn't done before. So it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy that you both feel relief. That's very good thing because when you feel relief, it's more easier to talk to each other because you're not the upset thing or the angerness is not anymore that high in the level. So, but anyway, thank you very much for coming here today. So I hope to see you next session. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you.